Alright guys, welcome back to another devlog. In this devlog, I'm gonna be, first figuring out how to, because I don't know very much about coding in this engine. I'm actually fairly new to it. I'm gonna pull up a tutorial and figure out how to make a door opening as a thing, and then I'll also probably modify the door opening animation to make a lock opening animation, like for this lock. So when they grab the key and they bring it over and lock it, it'll actually unlock with the animation. I want to make it as realistic as possible, so I'm probably gonna add, like, if that's how it works, like some kind of cloth physics to this, because then the key will dangle or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but if like this was like separate, then this would dangle, and then this would be not separate. This would be like the socket. Um, I also want to add a functionality to this belt because I want to create storyline. So you probably heard my last devlog. I don't want them to head over. I don't want them to be able to go in this vicinity of this area until they ring the doorbell. I mean the bell, because then they think, oh, well, maybe the reason why nobody's there is because someone's in the back or something, and then maybe they'll come out if I ring the bell. No, they'd ring the bell, and then they'd realize nothing's there, and then they'll say, they just question why they're not there. Then they run around. They go in here, they grab the key, then they'd walk through the door, and they'd probably also again, hold on a second, they probably also again question why there wasn't anyone there, and then once they get in, that's when everything starts, and as they go through there, they'll eventually question why there's so many rooms, and why he's not finding his room. Because then maybe I think that this is one room or something, but I need to make storyline for it, so I gotta figure out also how to make it so each level updates this number here. And then make sure that there's percentages per level. I could probably just use a data table and add some kind of percentage counter. And then if I can put some randomizer in here, but the level 100 of course goes after level 99. So instead of generating like a normal randomized level, would have to have to generate the level 100 level, which is the library. I'm thinking about changing these books here as well. Probably in a later devlog. This would be a lot to change. So yeah, later devlog, I'll change these books up. But for now, this is like, so I tried building the lighting earlier, but it actually looked worse. It was really annoying because I tried to like make it look good, but it did not look good. So instead, I'm not going to build the lighting. Yeah, I mean, it looks 10 times better like this. I mean, I like it like this, but if you built the lighting, it would look like worse, in my opinion. So basically, all I need to do is I'm gonna set up in like the IK rig's already set up because it's part of this ALSV4. I'm gonna set up a montage, and it's gonna go up here, and it's gonna go to the positioning of the item that actually allows you to pick it up. That's actually a pickup script. That's what it's called. A pickup code, and then there's a door opening code. There's actually some people who made videos on that, like two of the same thing on, like two of those scripts on one channel or blueprints. So yeah. This would be like an actor or something, and you put it there. Now I'm trying to figure out how to animate the stuff, because I don't think in those games, I don't think they even animate the door handle turning or whatever. They just kind of pushed it or something. It's really stupid. But even if I have to do that, I guess it's alright. I just need to change up a few things. But it would be nice to have a unlock and locking animation. I would do that as best as I could do to my ability, but if I can't, it's gonna kind of suck. Now the elevator, that's gonna be pretty easy. Like making it so that you spawn in, and then the music plays through, and after the music, the elevator opens. That's easy, because then I could just run a WAV file. So it has to be WAV file because they don't support. They do, but you have to use the media plates, and they aren't really very good at doing blueprint stuff with the animation. So I'm just gonna stick with blueprint code and WAV files. I'll end up converting the music I have to WAV. So let's. Oh yeah, there's still a window like this. I will end up removing that, probably in this. I actually didn't think about that. Okay, I'm probably gonna remove that like right now. Should be somewhere in the player controller, as I know that's like where the such overlays. Oh, here we go. See if this removed it. Yep. All right, good. So now there's no overlay. There's no UI. It looks great. So when you build a game, the dump light interactions thing is gonna still show up, which kind of sucks though because I really like the lighting now. Actually, I'm gonna do what I can do right now, like without a video, but I do know I could probably turn on Niagara and get some like actual animations in here, like fire, the Niagara system. Oh shoot, it's already got Niagara here. But I need Niagara fluids. Yeah, it's in beta. That's crazy. All right, I just imported Niagara. Uh, I'm not familiar with Niagara, but I'm sure I could probably figure it out here in a few seconds. Okay, actually, I think it's a like a whole separate thing in here. I can find it somewhere. Niagara. All right, so for some reason, Unreal Engine 5.3, a huge freaking bug with Niagara fluid systems is happening, and I cannot play any freaking Niagara system that is with the templates, and that's kind of a big deal because I actually don't know how to use Niagara system. So I guess I'm not going to add the fire just yet. I'll hold it off till later. Maybe I'll switch to 5.4 and hopefully the bug is fixed. But the templates are not working at all. So like I tried placing it down and it just has some compiler error. So I don't know. Let's see. I need to get everything like okay, so I need to put everything in the respective like place. Um so I'm gonna call this room 1 door. I don't know if there's like another side to the door. Is it just one? You know, it's just one. Okay, so I'm gonna okay, so sign text is like right there. If I go to let's see, room 1 door. Alright, let me share my current progress. So it may look like there's nothing done. So actually, technically, there's no functionality just yet, but I did do something pretty cool. So now the door has its own little actor component, so everything's all set up in the inside. I got everything set up like the tutorial states, but it's now has its own. The door now has its own little actor, so it can actually be changed based on the level. So it'll be very nice and everything. It'll be very organized, which is good. So I'm probably also creating an actor eventually for this bell. So it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, you can see the little bounds here. That's where we can walk up to the door and open it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to make it so that as soon as you walk up to the door, if you already have the key on you, it'll automatically unlock the door. Maybe you have to have the key like in your hand, otherwise the character won't go up to the door or whatever. Because you need the key, and then once you have the key, it'll start walking up to the door and open it. Yeah, probably something like that. But it'll make sure you have it in your inventory, and then you can open the door. Um, and then the lock will just kind of fall off as like an animation of some sort, maybe. The lock will go up, and it'll just kind of slide down, and then it'll do it as maybe it'll do it as you're opening the door, so like as your hand gets near or whatever. I don't know. Something I'll do something with it, and it'll be pretty cool. But for now, I'm just gonna continue, and then guess I'll see you when I got the functionality, hoping that it works well. The let's see what is it at? The hand position. So this is actually the positioning of the supposed to be the front of the door, which is weird. And this is supposed to be the back. I don't like it. I'll probably end up fixing it later, because as you can see, it's like this is where the handle is like originally. I don't know why there's two locations for it, but there is. So yeah. But anyway, I'll add functionality, and then I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. Okay, good. All right. So here's the progress that we have made. Okay, so Uh,
Well, you have made, because
well,
I didn't really do much.
a lot of it was me, but you definitely contributed to it because you're the one that started working on the widget thing, and it actually uh, did
It
pretty
was
well.
close,
Yeah, it
but
was
it
very
was
close.
really
So
close.
you're still learning, but that's okay. So
Because,
basically,
yeah, it's my first time,
yeah,
so
it
first
is your
time.
first time. So basically, we figured out how to get interaction working on it. So we got interaction. I should have recorded most of this, but I forgot to. Well, it's not that I forgot to. I just didn't want to record while it was in a Discord call, you know. But now I am now, so nice. Next time I don't do that. But I know this was a short devlog, but it'll be longer next time. Okay, okay. But I'll
Okay.
show you what I currently have at the moment. So it's gonna be a little bit better later, but for now it's a work in progress. So I added I'm gonna say we because that's better. We added quite a few things. So we got interaction, um,
Mm-hmm.
key, door, normal doors as well. I actually have this bell has functionality as well, but I'll show that in a second. If I head up to this key though, as you can
Mm-hmm.
see, also this little UI thing for E. Uh, so that question mark there is usually only for when searching drawers like these. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to change that. Also, when you go close to like a item, when you interact with it, you're supposed to actually kind of be looking in that direction before it actually detects that you're interacting with it. Because then what happens if you have like two objects right next to each other that both have interaction? I mean, you're gonna interact with both of them at the exact same time. But what if you wanted to make it so you had multiple drawers and you had to open each drawer? It would open all drawers at once, so that's a huge problem. So eventually, I'm gonna have to add it where you have to look at the object for it to show up the interact and actually interact with it. But this thing actually interacts with. I gotta add an animation. I gotta make it so it goes in your hand, and then yeah. Well, you don't need an animation. It just goes in your hand, and then maybe the
How do
ring
you do
can
that?
jingle. I don't know. It's
How do
something
you?
I'll have to figure out as I go. This ALS thing I'm working with though, it might not be efficient very much later, so I might end up switching off of ALS later. I mean, it's not a huge problem with ALS. I could probably just get off. I mean, it looks cool. I can roll. That's awesome and all, but it will come a problem later because I don't know how to use ALS very well, and it's extremely
Yeah.
advanced for me at the moment. So I'm thinking I'll probably move on to something a little bit more simplistic, like I'll import the third-person camera thing and use that, and then just have it as a first-person camera because it already has animations. I just have to add some kind of crouching as well to it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there's already animations in ALS. I'm sure I could probably reuse those animations on some of it, but it needs to be understandable for, at least. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna show the key right now. I'm gonna pick it up. So if I pick up the key, so it actually disappears, not there anymore, and I head up
Mm-hmm.
to the door. So usually in doors, it would have you have to press E to open the door instead to unlock the door first. Actually, you had to hold E because it has the key in the hand, so it had like a loading bar, like a special loading bar, and you had to hold E
Mm-hmm.
to open the door. But in this case, there's nothing like that. But if I head on over here, so we actually have functionality in the bell. It's kind of unnecessary, but indoors there actually is functionality in the bell. So just to make it cooler, there's definitely functionality in the bell. I've been
Yeah.
planning on improving that animation a little bit more, but that's how it is now. That's just something I do on the side. So that's basically all the progress we have. I'd say in the next devlog, I'm gonna be working. Well, actually, because we're gonna have more interaction with the game. Me and
Yeah.
my friend here are gonna be working on a lot more. Uh, so we were actually doing. We actually spent a long time trying to get all this collaboration and stuff working, but we managed to get to work. We did work, so we were working together. This. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna work on next for you. The door. Okay, so like the initial, like when you first get in the game, the door would like do the music, and then after the music, the door would open. You know that all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna work on next, and then I'll probably end up working on actually the interaction of the door first instead of it automatically opening when it has the locked door. Because in doors it automatically opens, but only for the unlocked doors. The locked doors you actually have to go up to and hold E or whatever, the interact button.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
Uh-huh.
got to be changed in the next devlog. But I also want to add an outline for each object you're interacting with, because if you've seen in Doors, there actually is an outline on the objects when you're interacting with it. So it would give it like a better feel when you're actually interacting with the objects. For some odd reason, some of things look a little bit pixelated. I don't know why. It looks like it's just the UI. If you can kind of see that, it's a little bit pixelated. I don't know, because it is a high quality UI. I mean, in the actual thing, it's really high quality. It's mostly the hand thing. The E is fine. The hand is like, I don't know what's going on with that. The hand was an upscaled version of the one I found on the internet. I couldn't find anything better than that, so that's all I found. But yeah, those are the changes we're going to make in the next video. A few fixes we're going to make in the next devlog. And yeah, this time I will record as much as I can, as much as I remember to record as well. There also needs to be interaction with these paintings. So there'll be like a pop-up on the screen that'll tell you what, like, describe the painting. Because that's going to be, I'm trying to make this thing almost perfectly match Doors as much as possible, much as to our capability. So adding functionality in the painting as well is exactly what's in Doors, so we had to do that. And I also need to add a fire in here, because there's no fire in the fireplace. So it shouldn't take so long in the next devlog, so we'll get all that done. But after doing all that, we should be ready to work on the next few rooms, and we'll have everything that we can just place down and don't have to really mess with a lot of stuff in the next rooms, because I already also have these the textures and the materials that I need for the next room all set up already, and that's what we did in the first devlog. So but it'll be easier and nicer to have somebody to collaborate with, so that'll be cool. We can make more progress. But anyway, I'm gonna cut off this devlog. Hope you enjoyed the devlog, but sorry I didn't record everything. And that's gonna do it. See you guys in the next one.